Hello, investors and enthusiasts. Welcome to Success Stories channel. Today, we delve into the captivating journey of one of the most iconic figures in the world of finance, Warren Edward Buffett. From his humble beginnings in Omaha, Nebraska, to becoming a billionaire investor and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett's life is a testament to the power of strategic thinking, resilience, and an unwavering passion for the world of business. Join us as we explore the fascinating biography of the Oracle of Omaha. Warren Edward Buffett was born on August 30, 1930 in Omaha, Nebraska, as the second of three children and the only son of Layla, Mae Stahl, and Congressman Howard Buffett. He began his education at Roseville Elementary School. In 1942, his father was elected to the first of four terms in the United States Congress, and after moving with his family to Washington, D.C., Warren finished elementary school, attended Alice Deal Junior High School and graduated from what was then Woodrow Wilson High School in 1947, where his senior yearbook picture reads, "Likes math, a future stockbroker." After finishing high school and finding success with his side entrepreneurial and investment ventures, Buffett wanted to skip college to go directly into business but was overruled by his father. Buffett showcased an interest in business and investing at a young age. He was inspired by a book he borrowed from the Omaha Public Library at age 7, 1,000 Ways to Make $1,000. Much of Buffett's early childhood years were enlivened with entrepreneurial ventures. In one of his first business ventures, Buffett sold chewing gum, Coca-Cola, and weekly magazines door to door. He worked in his grandfather's grocery store. While still in high school, he made money delivering newspapers, selling golf balls and stamps, and detailing cars, among other means. On his first income tax return in 1944, Buffett took a $35 deduction for the use of his bicycle and watch on his paper route. In 1945, as a high school sophomore, Buffett and a friend spent $25 to purchase a used pinball machine, which they placed in a local barber shop. Within months, they owned several machines in 3 different barber shops across Omaha. They later sold the business to a war veteran for a tidy sum of $1,200. Buffett's interest in the stock market and investing dated back to his schoolboy days he spent in the customer's lounge of a regional stock brokerage near his father's own brokerage office. His father took interest in cultivating and educating the young Warren's curiosity surrounding the subject of business and investing, even at one point taking him to visit the New York Stock Exchange when he was 10. At 11, he bought 3 shares of Citi's Service Preferred for himself, and 3 for his sister Doris Buffett, who also became a philanthropist. At 15, Warren made more than $175 monthly delivering Washington Post newspapers. In high school, he invested in a business owned by his father and bought a 40-acre farm worked by a tenant farmer. He bought the land when he was 14 years old with $1,200 of his savings. By the time he finished college, Buffett had amassed $9,800 in savings, about $121,000 today. In 1947, Buffett matriculated at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. He would have preferred to focus on his business ventures, but enrolled due to pressure from his father. Warren studied there for 2 years and joined the Alpha Sigma Phi fraternity. He then transferred to the University of Nebraska, where at 19, he graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. After being rejected by Harvard Business School, Buffett enrolled at Columbia Business School of Columbia University upon learning that Benjamin Graham taught there. He earned a Master of Science in Economics from Columbia in 1951. After graduating, Buffett attended the New York Institute of Finance. Buffett worked from 1951 to 1954 at Buffett Clock & Company as an investment salesman, from 1954 to 1956 at Gray-Newman Corporation as a securities analyst, from 1956 to 1969 at Buffett Partnership Limited as a general partner, and from 1970 as chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. In 1951, Buffett discovered that Graham was on the board of Geico Insurance. Taking a train to Washington, D.C., on a Saturday, he knocked on the door of Geico's headquarters until a janitor admitted him. There he met Lorimer Davidson, Geico's vice president, and the two discussed the insurance business for hours. Davidson would eventually become Buffett's lifelong friend and a lasting influence, and would later recall that he found Buffett to be an extraordinary man after only 15 minutes. Buffett wanted to work on Wall Street, but both his father and Ben Graham urged him not to. He offered to work for Graham for free, but Graham refused. Buffett returned to Omaha and worked as a stockbroker while taking a Dale Carnegie public speaking course. Using what he learned, he felt confident enough to teach an investment principles night class at the University of Nebraska-Omaha. The average age of his students was more than twice his own. During this time, he also purchased a Sinclair gas station as a side investment, but it was unsuccessful. In 1952, Buffett married Susan Thompson at Dundee Presbyterian Church. The next year, they had their first child, Susan Alice. In 1954, Buffett accepted a job at Benjamin Graham's partnership. His starting salary was $12,000 a year, about $131,000 today. There he worked closely with Walter Schloss. Graham was adamant that stock picks should provide a wide margin of safety after weighing the trade-off between their price and their intrinsic values. That same year, the Buffetts had their second child, Howard Graham. In 1956, Benjamin Graham retired and closed his partnership. At this time, Buffett's personal savings were over $174,000, about $1.87 million today, and concurrently founded Buffett Partnership Ltd.